everybody, welcome. Deborah King Live. So great to be with you today, and I'm going to be talking about a topic I know you want to hear all about how to be affluent. All right, let's get started by singing this train all together, okay? The lyrics are right here on Facebook.
This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory. If you ride it, you must be holy. This train is bound for glory, this train.
This train don't pull no extras, this train. This train don't pull no extras, this train. This train is bound for glory, don't pull nothing but the midnight special. This train is bound for glory, this train.
This train don't pull no jokers, this train. This train don't pull no jokers, this train. This train don't pull no sleepers, don't pull nothing but the righteous people. This train is bound for glory, this train.
All right, we're already rolling. Hey, I want to take a moment, actually, and let's all expand our personal energy fields. Sometimes we forget to do that, so let's kind of renew that practice. So we'll start with our base chakras. Just breathe deeply and bring it in, and Jack will join us here. Give us a real bass note, so will JB. Feel the base chakra. Just breathe into it, picture it, it's red, it's vibrant, it's moving. It's part of your personal energy field. It's your connection to Mother Earth. It's a deep, deep, deep sound. It has volcanic color. Yeah. And now we take our attention to our second chakras, that energy center that's in your lower belly. Beautiful orange color. Just really feel into it. Just picture it moving. You don't want any of these energy centers to stop moving. They bring vibrancy into you and your whole body-mind. Just feel that. Great. And put your hands on it. Just allow it to move and be charged. Now we move up above our waist. Come up to our third chakra. Beautiful yellow color. It's the seat of your personal power, your personal energy center. You don't want it to be overextended or pulled back. You just want to be in it, just in your own sense of self. Beautiful, beautiful yellow color, the color of the sun. Yeah, right here in the center of your being, your very center. Now we come up a little higher. We come to the heart. Right at the breastbone. That's your heart chakra, right? It's the easiest one for you to connect to. And just picture it for a moment. It's this vibrant green color, the color of the trees and the grass. It's a great day to be opening your heart and just feeling it open. Just breathe into it and just assume it's open. Taking love in, sending love out. Love for yourself, too. Really key. Then move up and just focus on your thymus for a minute. Just a few inches above, there's a little protrusion there at your thymus. Just intend for it to widen and be healthy and open. A little gland that needs our support and encouragement and focus. And then we go up to our throat, to our fifth chakra. beautiful cobalt blue. Just expect it to open and widen as you sing or express in any way you like. Cook or dance or write or whatever it is you like to do. It comes out your fifth chakra. It's created down in your second, but expresses through your fifth. And breathe into it. This is all done with intentionality. It's actually easy to do. We're all doing it together right now. And then we go to our third eye in the center of our forehead. Beautiful lilac color. Allows you to see your path, your future, your plan. And then to the very top of your head, to your crown chakra. Just bring in that gold light and allow yourself to connect to Source, to all your guidance and your higher self, and everything you need to know can flow in. And now building a whole bubble around your whole energy field. Beautiful. All right, let's take a minute and meet the band, huh? Got Jack Lee over here on keyboard, our music director. Go Jack. And Lois Mahalia. Lois leads us all, and such an amazing teacher and incredible vocals. And I don't want to forget about Teddy back there.
Hey, Teddy.
And Teddy's here today, our little Teddy, being very active. And JB on bass, and what a voice, huh? And then down here we have Natalie, and gorgeous voice, and she's going to be doing a really cool song today you're going to love to hear. And Dahlia over on this side, and then in the back we have a special guest performer. We have Brad Ranola on drums. Hey, Brad, thanks for coming. Glad to see you there. And finally, our buddy Dave Talegian, a multi-instrumentalist kind of a guy. Go, Dave. And we'll go right into our next song, In the Garden. Lois and I will start this song. Okay.
I come to the garden alone while the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear falling on my ear, the Son of God is closes, and he walks with me, and he
Fun, huh?
Beautiful.
So glad that you're joining us. And remember, the lyrics are right here. And don't hesitate to call me a little bit later in the show and talk to me on my little red phone, right? Whatever your question may be, that number is, somebody has to hand it to me because I don't have it memorized. You guys know it? 188-DEB-SHOW. Or if you're international, it's deborahking.com/Deb-Show. Just call in from wherever you are in the world, and I'm happy to help you. I'd be honored. So today I'm going to talk about abundance and scarcity, and let's figure out how we can better fix our own mindset, right? Our own belief system, because it can definitely impede us. All right. So you got a good shot of my puppy there, Teddy, a big 10 plus pounds now. I don't know how that happened. But I want to talk to you really about abundance instead of scarcity in your own life. And I'll start with a personal story. They teach the best, right? So 15 years ago, my husband and I were at the top of our game, financially speaking. We'd been hotel brokers, that's sellers of hotels, all our lives. And then we got into the market ourselves, and we bought one, and the next thing I knew, we owned 6 of them 15 years ago. So we were flying pretty high. And then a memorable day occurred. I still remember it. I had just signed on a very, very large loan on a very large hotel. I was up in the mountains of Malibu where I lived. I was looking at a property down the street from my home, a possible new home. It was this massive piece of land. It was studded with 2 or 3 great big homes, and it had acres of rolling grassland. It rolled all the way down to the Pacific Ocean, and I thought, wouldn't this be a cool place to live? I could put what was then a burgeoning medical energy endeavor in one building, and I could live in one, and I could have students come, and I had all these ideas in my head. I could put my horses out on the acreage. I could picture them running around, and then the phone rang. And I answered my cell phone. I'm up in the middle of nowhere. And this voice says to me, "You won't believe this, but one of the biggest investment banks in the world just collapsed, Bear Stearns." Wow. I couldn't even take this piece of news in. I thought, that can't be good news. I bet this negatively impacts these large hotels and these big loans. And I was right. Within like 90 days, I no longer owned a single hotel. Boom, they were gone. Just a memory. And like so many other Americans, it was a depression. I know they called it recession, but really it was a depression. Like so many of you, I handed our home over to the bank because it suddenly became not worth making the payments on, right? It was so devalued. And we sold most of our possessions. I parked my horses at a neighbor's, good friend, and we moved into an 800 square foot, 80-year-old rundown cottage. I remember standing in the front yard and waiting for the migrant workers who were living in the cottage to exit, to move out. Charming. It was just charming. The place was so moldy. I slept. We were there off and on for a couple years, and I slept in the yard, which, of course, I like to do. I like to sleep outside. So it was too moldy indoors, so I slept in the yard, and I worked in the car. And you'd think I would have been upset, right? You'd think I might have been depressed or even devastated. But I got to tell you, I never felt better. I felt so free. So I no longer had these monster hotels I had to run, which was a huge job that I wasn't really very good at and didn't like. And suddenly, I was free to focus on what I wanted to do, which was pursue healing full time. And so for the first time in my life, I would have time to write a book. And so I immediately jumped into that. I thought, no, here's my chance. I'll write that book I want to write. And then, of course, during this big crash, which went on 5 years, you know, it was impossible to sell hotels. Okay, no one would buy them, so that business was gone. So I was really free. So I thought, you know, the only negative memory I remember, I only have one negative memory from this whole experience. I do remember the day the bankruptcy people came and drove off my car. I saw it go down the street, and I was like, well, I guess I'll be sharing a car with my husband, because they only let you keep one car. So this didn't really bother me. I just kind of dusted myself off and thought, well, what do I have as opposed to what don't I have? So I thought, well, I have my health, yay. I've got this amazing relationship with my partner, Eric. Oh, and then I remembered, I'm a former hotel owner, but I still have what's called a hotel owner's card that allows me to stay in any Crowne Plaza, which they're not dumps, you know, they're decent properties, any Crowne Plaza in the world, as long as I only stay one night. So I thought, okay. So we packed our bags, because who wants to stay in this moldy cottage, right? And we spent the next years, several years, traveling first around the country and then around the world. Always in the back of the plane in the most economical seats, and sleeping in one Crowne Plaza after another every night. Like when we were in New York City for 2 weeks, we had to move every night to change properties. It was hilarious. And there I was, healing and teaching widely. And as they say, the rest is history, right? I now know more than 500,000 friends that I have here on Facebook, and all my friends on YouTube. And I've been able to meet and help so many of you, and I love what I'm doing. All because I was freed up by a financial crash. I could do what my heart desired. And of course, the real estate market came back as it would, you know. And I always say, for myself, as long as I have a phone and a pencil, I can make a living. So that, for me, that's all it takes. So let me ask you, are you one of those people who's charmed when it comes to financial stuff, or not so much? Our financial lives should really come with instructions, shouldn't they? For best results, abundance thinking is required. And it really is. So you are your own biggest investment. Let me tell you, you're the one that really matters. Your belief system about yourself and how much you believe in yourself is what's going to bring you abundance. So in my life and work, I've seen this over and over and over again. A specific way of thinking about abundance will produce the healthiest, most vibrant lives. And I want to share that thinking with you right now. So to start, let's talk about scarcity. Scarcity is the polar opposite, 180 degrees away from abundance. And the scarcity world is driven by, you know, doubt, fear, greed, surprisingly, greed's over there, and worry. And it's a belief system that there isn't enough to go around. That we got to grab mine, you know, ours, before somebody else takes it. And the scarcity belief system includes a lot of what parents teach children. You may have been taught this. You may have heard things like, money doesn't grow on trees. Just depends on what went on in your family, right? Or there's no way we can afford that. Or the rich take everything and don't leave anything for us. Or it's not spiritual to be wealthy. Money's tight. I mean, can't you just hear all this stuff right in your head? But beneath all those statements, there's this mindset that's coming from a state of fear. That abundance is in a limited supply, that there's not enough of it, that you can have it or I can have it, but there's no way we both can have it. There's simply not enough. And that means that anybody who's got a lot must be greedy, right? And they took it from someone else. Now, this isn't the case, though, because on the other hand, the perspective of abundance is that there's more than enough for everyone. This is a belief in a world without limits. This is my world. It's secure, it's confident. There are possibilities for you because nothing's impossible, absolutely nothing. And an abundant mindset focuses on developing the ability to produce and and create wealth. There's nothing wrong with wealth. It's not anti-spiritual. From that perspective, people are not the way to get money. Money is a tool to serve more people. You understand? That's what it's for. It's so you can give. So you can give. So at the heart of the theory of abundance is the idea that there's enough in the world for all of us. There really is, of course. There's more than enough. All we have to do is share. And are there partners for me to jobs? Is there a job or a better job for me? To where to shop, to where to live, to your whole future. So people who are wrapped up in scarcity mentality think there's only enough for just a few, right? So they have to fight for everything, and they have to protect what they have. I'm sure it's not a pleasant mindset. But if you embrace an abundance mentality, and like all traits, it takes practice. You have to work at this. Your glass is always half full, and it's filling more. It's not only half full; it's filling more. So abundant-minded people are more prone, by the way, to share what they have, to give things away. They know more will come to them. If they need it later, they get something later, and they see opportunities everywhere. When they're faced with some of the realities that we face today that are kind of daunting, like climate change, polarizing politics, inflation, even war, it's easy to lose sight on the positive, but you want to remember the positive. It's hard to see a way out if your thinking gets panicked or if you try to hoard things, for this unpredictable future. But there are ways. I want to tell you about a famous Indian fable. It's the fable of the blind man and the elephant. So 6 blind men described an elephant. You might have heard this story, each from their own perspective. So one said, well, it's like a rope. Another guy said, oh, it's like a tree. The third guy felt it and said, oh, no, it feels like a spear. The fourth one said, oh, it's a snake. He was probably at the trunk, right? The fifth guy, a fan. And finally, the 6th man said, oh, no, you guys, it's a wall. Each man had touched a different part of the elephant, and his experience shaped his entire understanding of that living being. Their limited thinking is obvious to us, right? But a lot of the time, we're just like the blind man, right? We're unaware of our own limiting beliefs, especially when it comes to affluence and prosperity. All right, let's take a break, go sing a song, and when we come back, I'm going to give you some key ways for you to achieve abundance.
Teddy?
Are we going to be listening to Teddy or JB?
Oh, both, I hope. Both, I hope. Feel free to sing along, everybody.
Oh, yeah. Sing along with this one. You guys are going to love it. This is one of my favorites. McNamara's Band.
1, 2, 3, 4. My name is McNamara. I'm the leader of the band. Though we're small in number, we're the best in all the land. Oh, I am the conductor and we often get to play with all the best musicians you hear about today. When the drums go bang and the cymbals clang, the horns will blaze away. McCarthy puffs the old bassoon while Doyle the pipes will play. Hennessy, Tennessee, toodles the flute, my word is something grand. A credit to old Ireland is McNamara's Band. My name is McNamara, I'm the leader of the band. And though we're small in number, we're the best in all the land. Oh, I am the conductor and we often get to play with all the best musicians you hear about today. When the drums go bang and the cymbals clank, the horns will blaze away. McCarthy pops the old bassoon while Doyle the pipes will play. Hennessy, Tennessee, Doodles the flute, my word, it's something grand. A credit to old Ireland is McNamara's band. Yes, a credit to old Ireland is McNamara's band.
I hope everybody got a look at Natalie as she was doing her solo. Everybody caught that. That was really fun. All right, back we go to talk more about how you can be more affluent. Okay, so earlier we were talking about how to have abundance rather than lack, right? Remember, it's a mindset. You want to hear what your own mind is doing on this because it's usually below the consciousness level. So if you want to overwrite scarcity as a belief system, here's some tips. So the first thing is focus on what you have. You heard me do that right after losing everything. I was focused on the things I had. This works with money, and it works in every other area of your life. It really does, whether you're changing careers, finding a better car, finding a better place to live. I love to quote Oprah. She said, if you look at what you have in life, you'll always have more. But if you look at what you don't have, you'll never have enough. Pretty wise. So if you hang out with people who have abundant mindsets, you'll be better off. The quality of your life is often a mirror of the expectations of those around you. We're all energetically connected. And so if you're always hanging out with your cousins or brothers or whatever, and they're always, poor me, there's not enough, you absorb that right into your energy field. Just like we worked on our energy field earlier, it can happen. You want to have people in your life who have this glass is half full or better concept rolling with them all the time. And then you'll have it too. So you want to avoid, like the plague, friends or family that are constantly perceiving lack anywhere. You know the type I mean. Now, next thing I would suggest you do is create win-win situations. So no one has to lose just because you won, nor should you have to lose because they won. Honestly, you can listen to others without having judgment. You can brainstorm with others and be collaborative, and then everybody wins, right? Everybody comes out ahead. You can make gratitude part of your daily routine. That's another thing that you really want to practice. You really want to take a moment before you go to sleep at night to think about what you're grateful for. Here you are reprogramming your mindset from scarcity to abundance. You're letting the universe know that you're so grateful for what you have that additional blessings wouldn't be turned away, right? You'd accept them. So another thing to do is train your mind to recognize opportunity. This is surprisingly a mistake a lot of us make, is that we don't notice when the train's coming in the station, we don't get on it, right? Here's the thing we've been waiting for, and somehow we just don't catch it. You want to notice options and choices and resources that appear spontaneously, serendipitously, right? They might come tomorrow or today. You just never know, right? You have to kind of keep your eye open for these unexpected opportunities, and never decline them and say, oh, I can't do that, or that's not possible. Say, hey, you know what? Maybe I could very well do this. So what you believe is what you'll receive. These truisms are really true. So people with an abundance mindset, they believe everything is abundant. The right people, the right opportunities, the right places, the right choices. They believe they can grow limitlessly. They see the world as this cornucopia of opportunity. They have this like laser-like focus on their purpose and their goal. And they don't care if things don't go as planned. They figure, oh, this detour must be here for a reason. I'm going to look for this serendipitous moment here. They know their growth is it's exponential. It's not linear with the way you grow. And you feel truly alive this way, right? You're embracing life as an adventure. Life is not a prison sentence. It's fun. So one trick is not to focus on just protecting what you have, your own self-interest. That's a fear-based outlook, right? You want to instead keep your eyes and your heart open and consider how you could pull resources. Again, your talent. Share your talents. Invite others to explore their talents. Have fun with all of this. The best solutions are born out of collaboration. They really are. And you know the old saying, a rising tide lifts all boats. So not just yours, but theirs too. You know, we just enjoy ourselves more. We really do. And we get a lot more done when we have this kind of positive frame of mind. Science backs this up, by the way. It's scientifically, physically not possible to think creatively if you're stuck in fear or stuck in selfishness. So again, scarcity philosophy focuses on what's missing, what you don't have, what your business is lacking, what your relationship is lacking, what you lack compared to others. And this philosophy of scarcity is really paralyzing. It just stops you in your tracks and can kill a relationship or a business, right? So expand your thinking and remove limits and barriers. It's a great first step to embracing the philosophy of abundance, and that's the person you want to be. You want to be very abundant, and you're taking things to the next level. So an abundant thinker focuses on possibilities. They have faith. They have optimism. While the scarcity thinker is always thinking about limits and pretty pessimistic, right? So be ready to adapt to change. Be open to possibilities. Don't get stuck in a rut. Be adaptable. Be ready to shift. If you need some help, talk to a mentor. Talk to a coach. Develop some strategies if you think you're stuck somewhere and need new ways to do things. And then take time to dream. Dream beyond limits. Dreaming's free, right? And all the great thinkers, Einstein, everybody, those great thinkers, they all dreamed. See the possibilities and know that you should never be afraid to take on something that seems beyond you. Never be overly attached to the present. Look at what you could be doing. Ask yourself, what other solution could work here? And remember to develop yourself. I know that's why you're here today. You're investing in yourself here attending my show. You're coming up with new ways to tackle old problems, right? Whether they're personal or professional. So this kind of development enhances you and renews you. So remember to assert yourself and your ideas, especially you women. Don't be afraid to use your voice. It takes effective communication and courageous conversation to put yourself out there, right? Develop a philosophy of abundance. Go for it. Be ready to change the way you're doing things and discard the people that limit you. And quit calling them, right? Honestly, quit texting them. Others may be uncomfortable with your progress, with your display of assertiveness, but you can lead. You can lead. You can pave the way for others. You can put in a road and they can get on it. So be collaborative, communicate. These are important, ideas, because authentic communication and collaboration contributes to new ideas, innovative ideas, and a new vision. Above all, expand your heart and your mind and take in all the abundance the universe offers you. All right. Heading back to sing another song. Hope you're having a good time. Beautiful song from Natalie now. It's one that she's written, she's composed, so I'm really looking forward to you hearing it. The lyrics, of course, are all on Facebook and YouTube.
days in June, high atop a lover's day, pressed against the man on the moon, and I feel entirely out of my shoes in love with you. Quiet winds blowing round outside of these walls, taking every old leaf to the ground. And I haven't got another single care in the world but holding on to you. We turn under the sky in the dead of the night. You start to drift away, and I'll be happy, I suppose. Really, who the hell knows? Love stays, but happiness comes and goes. I'll be happy, all or not. Is this a little, is this love? What it is the way our love grows, like a long-stemmed rose. I'll be happy, I suppose. Really, who the hell knows? Love stays, but happiness comes and goes. Are we happy, are we not? Is this a little, is this a love? What it is the way our love grows, like a long-stemmed rose.
Oh, Natalie, that was really beautiful. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And now I'm going to take some calls on my red phone, heading over there. Looking forward to speaking with you. So glad you could be with us today. It's such a beautiful day here in California. It's about 73 degrees maybe with a little breeze, and just having a good time out here outside with my friends. Hi, this is Deborah. How may I help you?
Gracious good afternoon, Jeff.
Hi, who am I speaking to?
My name is Shirley.
Hi, Shirley. Where are you? What city are you in?
I'm across the country in Maine.
Okay, how can I help you, Shirley?
Deborah, I am in the process of taking your Mastery in Sutra course online, and I have a couple of questions. One is that during Module 3, when you were reading the sutras, I believe I fell asleep or went into an altered state. I'm not sure which, but I seem to come out at the other end of the seating. And my question is, does that affect what happened? Should I redo that module or just continue on from where I am?
I would just continue on. It feels like you went someplace you were supposed to go.
Okay.
Yeah, it feels
And
very,
the other
very,
question,
very appropriate state of consciousness.
thank you. The other question is there an online group for people who are working with the sutras at all?
You know, that's funny you asked. There's going to be, Shift Network is going to put a group together for me, and it's going to start I have to think here, I think it starts in July. So are you on my mailing list? You get
I
emails
am.
from me? Okay,
Yes, I am.
we'll be talking about it probably in June. You'll get something from me. You know, I've had so many people over the years ask me to pull together a group and reteach or teach the sutras, so that's what I'm going to do. So,
I love this
yeah.
course.
Oh,
And
isn't it
really
amazing? It's such an amazing program. I agree, and you're doing really well with it. I'm very pleased for you. Yeah.
I would like to tell you that I really struggled with meditation for years. I worked hard at it, but didn't get very successful until I crossed you and I did my first meditation with you, and I dropped right into that place. It's been beautiful and consistent for me every day since. I'm really happy about it.
Well, I'm very happy for you, and I'm glad you called because it's nice to hear that you're doing so well. Yeah, you're going to have more openings. There'll be more good things happening for you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. And I love your show. Your music is amazing.
Oh, isn't the band terrific? Aren't they fun? Yay, band.
It's so much. I sit here and sing with you and cry. I'm very moved in spirit by your whole show. It's very beautiful.
Thank you for the positive feedback. We love hearing that.
Thank you.
All right. Take care. Thanks for calling. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Well, how nice to get that positive feedback. Here we go. Hi, this is Deborah. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Laura.
Hi, Laura. Can you tell me where you are?
Yeah, Washington State.
Okay. How can I help you?
Yep. I am so grateful to be here, first of all, and I've really enjoyed the last few shows, catching them live.
Nice, thank you.
So this last year, I've been working on codependency patterns, and at first it was super empowering, like I was really feeling my assertive energy, but now it's kind of like uprooted a lot of my relationships. Like things are all up in the air kind of right now, and I've even detached a little bit from like my driven aspect and just sort of settled into this like I guess being, but not really like going out there and as driven as I used to be. But everything just seems uprooted because I was always coming from that driven aspect of myself. And in addition, like I have kids and a chronic illness, so I'm just wondering if you could possibly sense if there's any best place to put my energy and focus on right now.
You feel a little bit scattered. I think you might have mentioned that initially.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you got about four good things going on, but that's maybe 3 things good too many. I understand. I'd love to see you just focus on one thing.
Yeah.
And I'm not sensing that you're that driven. I'm not picking that up.
Mm-hmm.
You feel...
Yeah, I know. It's like I was starting to choose a focus on like, the helping profession, and I just feel like, oh my goodness, that feels draining now to me. So now I'm just really up in the air, and I'm not driven by that. I would love to help people, but I feel also quite drained by it.
Can you tell me about the chronic illness? What's the nature of it?
It's rheumatoid arthritis. I've had it for about 13 years, and I'm sort of in a maintenance mode. But it is also a significant portion of my energy. So.
Yeah, I bet. I would encourage you to go further with your idea of the helping profession. I think it'll take your
Okay.
I think it'll take your mind off the chronic illness.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to do my thing I was thinking of lately was doing meditations. 'Cause I'm
Uh-huh.
really into, even guided meditations, and I have your
Uh-huh.
meditation program, which I love.
Uh-huh.
Um, and doing that for people with chronic illness or
Uh-huh.
pain, chronic pain,
I think it'd
stuff
be
like that.
wonderful if you could help people that have
Hmm.
a chronic illness. I just think you'd be so good at it,
Good.
and the day would pass and you wouldn't even think about how you feel. You'd be so busy helping
Yeah,
people.
yeah, I'm noticing that.
Yeah.
As I
Yeah.
volunteer for more stuff in that area, I'm kind
Uh-huh.
of noticing like, oh,
Uh-huh.
good, it's nice to have something to get the focus off of that, and if you can see anything into relationships wise, like since being codependent for so long, it's like the people closest to me are having the most problems with my, I guess, assertiveness and stuff
Can
like that.
can we ignore them? Well, that's what I'm
I will
sensing
try my
is that
best.
you need to just kind of tune it out. And go
Yeah.
ahead and
Okay.
develop
Yeah, I
yourself.
like
This
that.
this is you. You're just developing, that's all. And you're going to be a big
Yeah.
help to other people.
Yeah. I'm sensing
Mhm.
all of this is spiritual in nature.
It is,
So,
of course.
um,
Yeah. This is your
yeah.
soul,
Hmm.
just coming to itself. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. Tune that out. That's my
Uh-huh.
mantra today.
Yes, go for that. All right. I'm glad you
Yeah.
called. You keep us posted,
All
okay?
right.
All right. You take
Thank you.
care.
Yes, and I love and adore the show. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You have time for one more call? Hi, this is Deborah. How can I help you?
Hi, Deborah.
Hi, what's your name?
Can you hear me?
I
My
can.
name is Suvarna. Wow, thank
Savannah?
you so much for picking up my call, Deborah.
Uh-huh.
I really, really, really am so grateful. Yeah, my name is Suvarna Mukherjee, and I'm from western part of India, Pune.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been since last 1 year. I've been working on sutras and meditation, and I wanted to ask that where am I stuck in my third initiation, and what should I work on more
Well,
so
you
that
have
I grow spiritual. Yeah.
yeah, let me just where are you calling from?
India, western part of
Uh-huh.
India,
Uh-huh.
Pune, Maharashtra.
You have a terrific ground. We should all be envious of your ability to connect to Mother Earth. You're super grounded.
Thank you so
Oh yeah,
much.
what a lovely ability. And you're partly you're born that way. You've got a lot of Mother Earth in you, but then you've also developed some kind of practice. Can you tell me what that is? Is it something like gardening or something? I picture you outdoors.
Actually, yes, I connect daily while I walk my dog, and I
Uh-huh.
connect almost 10 to 20 times a day.
Oh my. Yeah, no, you feel very,
Yeah.
very earthy, very part of the earth, and you have incredible health, by the way.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
you know
I'm
that.
so happy I am talking to you. Yeah, yeah.
No, I love meeting you. You have just awesome earth energy, and I wish you were here. I'd give you a big hug. Pick up on some of it.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Well,
You
how
don't know
nice
how
of you.
much I love you.
Yeah, oh, how nice
I'm
of you
so
to
glad.
call. What fun. What fun. All right. Well, love connecting with
So
you, and
yeah,
just
Deborah,
yeah,
what should
keep up that
I can
keep up
feel
that
it.
earth
I can feel
connection.
it. Yeah, I will. I will. Deborah, yeah. So what should
Uh-huh.
I work on more to for my third initiation? I heard that you were stuck due to the Reiki symbols, and I also tried to remove those.
Well, I'll be doing that
But I'm
later.
just
I'll be doing that later this year in the fall. If you need help with that, I'd be happy to help you with that. Right now.
so
You're just where you're
what should
supposed to
I?
be. You're not missing anything.
Okay,
No,
okay,
no.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Don't feel like there's something out there you need, because actually you're very complete the way you are. Yeah, you
Thank you
have
so much,
beautiful
Deborah.
energy.
Anything else for me?
No,
Thank
no,
you
no.
so
You have
much.
lovely energy. All right. You take care. All
Thank you,
right.
Deborah. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
All right.
I love
Bye-bye.
your show, by the way.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye
All right.
bye.
Bye-bye. We have just one more caller. I see in the queue. I think I can do one more. Hi, it's Deborah. How can I help you?
Oh, hello, Deborah. This is Siobhan. I'm ringing from New Zealand.
Hi,
So
Siobhan.
happy to get to talk to you.
And nice to
Um,
speak with you.
I'm just doing your medical intuitive course and the mantra-based meditation with sutras just in the last 6 weeks.
Wonderful.
Because
Uh-huh.
I lost my job 5 months ago, and
Uh-huh.
while it was a terrible job, I've gone into more looking after myself
Yeah,
and doing the
look at
meditation.
the benefits. You're making lemonade out of that lemon, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did the 8th chakra opening yesterday, so I'm I want to serve people because I miss connecting with people. I've sort of pulled into myself a bit, and I wonder what way to do that. Like, I love writing, and I've children's books or a novel ready to publish, but
Oh, my.
things get sort of stopped to find a publisher because it's a technical. I'm not great at all the technical side of things. So it's just wondering to blossom. I know I've lots of gifts, but nothing is sort of opening up yet, or maybe I can't. I need to get out of my own way.
Have you already written this children's book?
Yes, it's kind of in 3 stages, 3 little books, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Huh, interesting. You feel like you have quite a bit of writing talent. Mm-hmm.
And it's just like how to get it out there to the world. So it's like I'm sort of in limbo waiting. I feel I'm waiting for these things to open up, because my mind has so much there. But I was always terrified growing up, a wallflower, trying to be invisible. And now it seems I need to be visible. And there's this sort of fracturedness, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it feels like you need... not training. It feels like more like you need information about marketing. More than writer training. I think you need marketing know-how. You know, why don't you drop me a note through Facebook? Are you here in Facebook, or are you here in YouTube?
I'm here in Facebook.
Yeah, just drop me a note. I'll come look for it later, and. I'll take a moment and give you a couple ideas how to get started.
All right.
Okay.
That would be marvelous.
Yeah, they're kind of technical, so I'll share them with you in writing so that it's easier for you to pick it up.
Great.
Okay. Very glad you called.
I love your show, and you remind me of my Auntie Anne, your hair, and she passed about 2 years ago, and she was a great sounding block for me. I miss her quite a lot.
Oh, how nice. All right. Glad you called. You take care.
Thank you
All
for
right,
taking
bye-bye.
my call. Bye-bye.
You guys, we just have time for one more song. Oh, you have to sing with us, okay, you guys. You must absolutely get on your feet and rock with us on this one.
1, 2, 1. Wait. And 1, 2,
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, I want to be in that number when the saints go marching in.
Oh, when the sun begins to shine. Oh, when the sun begins to shine. Lord, I want to be in that number when the sun begins to shine. When the new world is revealed. Oh, when that new world is revealed. Yes, I want to be in that number when that new world is revealed.
Hope you had as good a time as I did. This is actually the high point. I love this. So, hey, remember, we're having a retreat here in Ojai on September 1, 2, 3, and 4. Very limited seating there. Go to deborahking.com/retreat for all the information. Come in on Thursday, go home on Sunday. First time we're doing this post-pandemic, you guys. All outdoors, 100% safe. You can even take your meals outside if you like. Really a bucolic retreat, rolling hillsides, a big Olympic swimming pool, and of course the band. You can meet them and sing with them. They'll be there. All right, again, I really would love to see you on September 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll be back here, of course, 2 weeks from now. May 24th, same time, same stations. Thanks so much for joining us. You guys take care.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me